Yeah, well, obviously at Splosh, we have a lot of female senior leaders. I think as a woman in business, and particularly a young woman in business, we can often be initially written off. And so I think it's really important how you gain credibility to, I guess, establish yourself and then grow and develop into a senior leadership role is to know your stuff, is to make sure you're capable in terms of continue to be curious, always deep dive, always ask more questions, always want to be the best you can possibly be at your role. And again, just, I guess, never settling for mediocre. Once you know your stuff and you can demonstrate that you can deliver a lot of value, if you're in the right workplace, natural progression and opportunity into those senior leadership roles should arise for you. In saying that, I think society sets these norms of, oh, well, if you're in a certain career and you've been there for a certain period of time, you should be progressing into leadership roles. You should be becoming a girl boss. But I think it's important that you actually reflect on what makes you happy within a role. So when you come home from work and you've had a really great day, what actually happened that day at work? What makes you happy? Because I find quite often people are keen to jump into a leadership role, but they might just get so much satisfaction out of, delivering a lot of value through really quality output within their role. And then they move into a leadership role and they're like, wait a second, this is all about people and conversations and, teaching, and they might not actually enjoy that. So I think it's really important to understand what makes you happy and ensure that that's the path you follow within your career. So I think being a girl boss, you can be defined as a girl boss whether you lead one person or 100 people. And I think it's really important when you're a girl boss to lead by example. So if you set the expectations high for yourself and you deliver on those, other people will rise to the same level. So whether it be always showing up, doing what you say you're going to do, delivering really quality work, taking the extra time with someone to tell them what a great job they've done or explain something really thoroughly. I think if you show up, if you lead by example, that in itself will mean the team underneath you rise to that level. I also think being a girl boss is something, or leadership skills, I guess, is something that develops over time. So it's not something that you're not born a girl boss and you're just awesome at it, or vice versa. It's actually a skill that you develop over time. So if you are a girl boss leading other people, I think never settle for your skill set the way it is. You can always develop yourself, whether that be through reading and self-help, or the most powerful way, surrounding yourself by others that you can learn from. Yeah, that's the definition of girl boss to me. So embrace equity. I'm not going to lie, I did Google the difference between equity and equality. And equity is an interesting one, right? Making sure that we support our team in having opportunity based on their needs. And I think we do that at Splosh really well, in terms of we really speak to our leaders about make sure you are spending individual time with your team, understanding what they need, understanding what they're good at, so they're in their place of most potential. So I think firstly, making sure we have a deep understanding of our team's needs. We do that really well. We make sure that they're then in the right roles and that we're regularly checking in to make sure they have what they need. So that could be, how do they learn? What's happening for them at home? What flexible work arrangements do they need in order to succeed in their role? And I think what everyone needs is a little bit different, and we do that really well at Splosh.